The topic for today is divisibility test. To understand further, let's understand first the word divisible. Let's take an example 8 by 2 here. So when we divide it by a traditional method or any method, we get the answer 4, or you can say quotient 4. So that also means that 8 being a dividend and 2 being a divisor, 8 can be equally divided into 4 parts when it is divided with the divisor 2. So we also said that 8 is divisible by 2. So when we say that number is divisible, that means it equally cuts the dividend into equal parts without leaving any remainder. Divisibility test helps us to determine if the given number is divisible by the fixed divisor. So to know the divisibility test of some divisor, let's begin with the easiest one, which is the number 10. The easiest divisibility test is done for the divisor 10. So the only rule for this is that any number which is given ends with the number 0 is divisible by 10. So let's consider the example 80. Here when you see that the number ending with is 0, so we can say that 80 divided by 10 is 8. So that also means that 80 is a divisible by 10. So let's consider 890. So here also the number ending with 0. So when we divide this number by 10, I get the answer as 89. So this we can assume that whenever the random number, whichever we get, ends with the number 0, we can say that particular number is divisible by 10 directly. Easiest divisibility test is done for the divisor 5. So here only rule says that the number should be ending with 0 or 5. So let's consider this example 23590, and when I divide it by number 5, I get the answer as 4718. So this is a whole number, and we can say that particular number is divisible by 5 with remainder 0. Okay, so let's consider another example 35205. Here the number is ending with 5, and if I divide it with 5, so I get the answer as 7041. So these two numbers are some examples which are divisible by. Most easiest divisibility test is done for the divisor 2. So here the only thing we need to consider is the number. It has to be the even number. So when do we say the number is even? Is whenever the number is ending with 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, we call that number as even number. So let's consider an example here. This example 78940, when I divide it by 2, I get the answer 39470. And similarly, if I do another example 28658 and I divide it by 2, so I get the answer 14329. So we can say that these two numbers who are even numbers that are ending with 0 and 8, they are divisible by number 2. Now we'll learn the divisibility test for the divisor 4. So only thing we have to look for in this is the last two digits have to be divisible by number 4. So let's see this example 63712. So here the last two digits is 12. So if we divide the 12 by 4, we get the answer 3. So that means 12 is divisible by 4. So we can say that the entire number 6372 is divisible by the number 4. So let's consider another example 1956. Here the last two digits are 56. So when I divide it by 4, I get the answer 14. So which means that 56 is divisible by 4 and the entire number 1956 is also divisible by 4. Divisibility test we are going to learn is for the divisor 6. So for this, that particular number has to be divisible by 2 also and 3 also. So let's look at this example 8862, which is an even number. So that means that it meets the divisibility test for 2. So imagine we have to find the divisibility test for 3. We just add these numbers which comes around 24, which is further divisible by 3. So this meets both the things, like it is divisible by 2 also and 3 also, and further we can say that this particular number is divisible by 6. So let's look at another example 47,352. So which means this is again an even number and it is divisible by 2. Further, when we add the numbers, to find the divisibility test for 3. So I get the answer as 21. 21 is further divisible by 3. So we can say that this number is divisible by 2 also and 3 also, which also means that this particular number is divisible by 6. Let's learn the divisibility test for the divisor 7. So for this, what we are supposed to do is, let's consider the example 3668. So for this, we always consider the ones digit number and double that particular number, that is 8. When I multiply with 2, I get the answer as 16. So we have to subtract this particular number from the remaining number, that is 366 minus 16. I get the answer as 350. So this particular number, what we obtain, if it is divisible by 7, then we say that this whole number is divisible by 7. So let's see, 350 by 7, I get the answer as 50. So it is understood that 350 is divisible by 7, which means that 3668 is also divisible by number 7. So let's consider another example, 2345. So here, when we consider that 5 as a units digit or ones digit number, when I multiply it by 2, I get the answer 10, and I will subtract that from 234. So I get the value as 224. So when further I divide it by 7, I'm going to get the answer as 32. So which means that 224 is divisible by 7. We can say that 2345 is also divisible by the number 7. Understand how to do the divisibility test with the divisor 8. This is something which is similar to the divisibility test of 4. So but here only thing is we have to consider the last 3 digits. So let's consider 13696. In divisibility by 4, we used to consider the last 2 digits and divide it by the particular number 4. Here we have to consider the last 3 digits, that is ones, tens and hundreds place. So we take that number 976, and if it is divisible by 8, we say that that particular number is divisible by 8. So when I do this, I get the answer as 122. So that means it is divisible by 8. So we can also say that 136976 is also divisible by the number 8. So let's further take another example, 1790184. So here the last 3 digits are 184, and when I divide it by number 8, I get the answer as 23. So we can say that 184 is divisible by 8. That means this whole number is also divisible by 8. Test for the 9 is also very easy. So for this, we just have to add all the numbers. So let's consider this example 2358, and if I add all the numbers 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8, I get the value as 18. So further, when I divide it by 9, I get the answer 2. So when we add all the numbers and divide it by 9, if it is divisible, we can say that the entire number is divisible by 9. So let's take another example, 98712. When I add this number, all the digits of this number, 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 1 plus 2, I get the value 27, which when I divide by 9, I get the answer 3. So we can say that 27 is divided by 9. That also means that 98712 is also divisible by 9. To the divisibility test for divisor 11, we have to consider the even numbers and odd numbers of that particular number. So consider this example 137269. In that 671 are in the even number place. So we have to add them. So when I add 1, 7 and 6, I get the value 14. And consider the odd digits, that are 3, 2 and 9. So when I add it, I get the answer as 14 again. So when we take a difference of even and the odd, if we get the answer 0, that means that particular number is divisible by 11. So you just have to follow the simple method and find out the divisibility test for all the numbers. So wasn't this video informative? If you like it, please subscribe and forward to all the children. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe and share. Hit the bell icon for further notifications. Thank you.